What is lifestyle coaching and why should you care? It's an approach to fitness that just looks to make the process of seeing progress and results as consistent, intuitive, and complementary to the rest of your life as possible. Finding a way to accomplish all of our goals, but without having to run in 10 different directions to accomplish each of those individually, right? We want to instead see if we can line everything up in a way that by accomplishing one, I'm setting myself up to accomplish the next. We need strategies. We need overarching rules and plans to our life that keep everything moving progressively, right? That's what we want, is forward progression consistently, not 3-month burst and then 6-month breaks of falling backwards and getting worse. Standard fitness approach, if mid-40s client comes on, they get a little body fat, they want to lose some weight, whatever it is. What that's typically going to look like is handing them a workout 3 to 5 days a week. They get a workout routine, they get a diet plan, they get a cardio plan, and then it really just becomes coach saying, did you do the things? And you saying yes or no, and then coach saying, well, did you do the things? And that just kind of becomes the coaching process. I've been that coach that was really just holding the bar up over their head saying, well, if you just reach it, you won't have these problems, right? After working with enough people and integrating these things more with their life and taking the time to do that, I started seeing people see so much progress and so many results, and even echoing that in my own life as I moved out of the gym and I'm running my business from home and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't want to go to be in the gym all day, every day. I don't want to be doing 1.5 hour workouts. How do I make this work better for me? A lifestyle approach is more about trying to find ways to integrate them. So an example of that is I got a client who works from home, working on the computer and phone calls all day. And that's just their 9 to 5. Originally, we were doing a 30-minute walk every day at the end of his day. So we were using that kitchen drawer approach. We were taking it, we're tacking it on to the end of his day when he's the most fatigued, the most exhausted, and wants to relax and find excuses the most is when I'm making him do extra things. And it worked for a little bit, but then the inconsistencies came in, and I, the coach, had to start saying, okay, like, how can I lower these barriers of entry for him so that he wants to do these things? How can I make these things more accessible for him so that we can integrate these habits and these routines? What we found was it's about how do I accomplish more things all at one time? How do I make one win connect to the next? Well, we do that by defining what are things that are important to him, what are the life goals he has that are most important. Some of those things are like he wants to improve his hormone production. He's got low testosterone. He wants to make more time to play with his dogs and need to get more steps. Right? So how can we do that at one time instead of just making this massive to-do list that happens at the end of his day, which is what most people do. Say, hey, I got to go for a walk, then I got to walk the dogs, then I got to do this, then I got to do that. Instead, we look in his day and say, where do you have little 5 to 10 minute windows? 2 to 3 times a day, he has these little 5-minute breaks where he gets up, takes the dog in the backyard, tosses the ball for him. He's getting some extra steps. He's playing with the dog. He's getting vitamin D, because if he's after about 10 minutes of direct sun contact a day, you've gotten your entire day's dosage of vitamin D, which we need for energy and hormone regulation. So huge benefits there, helping the testosterone, helping his mood and his energy, right? We're getting all these things all of a sudden. And now, because he's doing this, he's getting 300 to 500 extra steps every time he does this. And he's just creating a habit of looking for little windows of opportunities to get something. And by the end of the day, he only needs to do a 10-minute walk. That's so much easier to show up for as opposed to the 30 or 40 minutes. It's about finding tiny ways and little pockets in our day and tiny adjustments we can make that can help us reach a lot of goals instead of just one at a time. Because if we use the traditional fitness approach and said, okay, end of your day, go to the gym and walk on the treadmill and incline for 35 minutes, right? That's all he's accomplishing in that 35 minutes is just that cardio. With our lifestyle approach, he's changing his identity. He's becoming someone that looks for opportunities to move. That's it. That's the crux of this approach. How can I align all of the most important things in my life so that when I accomplish one, I'm knocking down 5 other goals at the same time? We just need to create routines and habits and lifestyles to where you never stop making progress on your goal, where you take a step every day. When is the last time you can say that you made that much progress that consistently at any point in your life? Let's lower the bar even further. When's the last time you grew consistently for 2 months, for 1 month, without missing a day, without skipping? Most people can't say they've done that. But with this approach, we can, because we're keeping it really, really small and we're tying those wins together. So every single day, even if it's just one step, you never stop moving towards all your goals. So then when we combine that approach with aligning all of our goals so that accomplishing one accomplishes the next, Now we've got the secret recipe, right? We're just knocking things down left and right. We're always losing weight. We're always getting stronger. We're always making these strides. I just need to identify the things I care about and then start lining everything up with those things so that when I knock one domino down, it knocks all the dominoes down. It's not about right and wrong. It's just about right for you. So that's what we're looking for, is what's the best option for you? What's the best approach for you and your goals in your life? If this helps you, if this is useful for you, drop the comments, drop the likes, subscribe. I'm really excited to talk more and share more about this with you guys. Have a great day.